Hello and greetings. This is Misael Santos Martinez speaking here, and in this opportunity, I'm going to be working with the task number 6 of Anglophone Culture. In this opportunity, we're going to discuss one of the very interesting topics of the whole subject, that is American culture, more specifically religion, government, and family. So, with all of this said, we can begin with our little presentation. Now, let us begin with religious diversity in America. In America, there are many religions and beliefs, and they coexist kind of uniquely. We all know that in the Western cultures, there is a thing called liberty, and one of the most significant representative of this belief is Americans, more specifically the US. Even though the US is a Christian country in majority, they accept a lot of other religion within its borders. So yes, America is quite diverse in religion and beliefs. Even religions that are technically against the main beliefs of America, America tolerates it because that is what America represents as a whole. Now, the US is obviously a very religious country. Even though many people can say or not say about it or have any opinion about this topic specifically, the US was founded by very Christian and religious men. In the majority of its existence has been a Christian country. Nowadays it's a little bit more secular and tolerant and diverse, but that doesn't mean that America as a whole isn't a religious country, but it has always been a bit of a diverse religious country as well. Now, Bubna says that of tolerance, often grow through personal and relationship. Aunt Susan, like say. So there is a lot of truth in that statement, obviously, because many of the American people have this plurality of themselves and of the whole worldview. They think of the world as brethren in many ways, but it can depend in the times. At times can depend, it can change, but it overall, America is a very tolerant and diverse country. Now, let us talk briefly about the branches of powers in the United States. So, the United States, or the American government, has three main branches that checks and balance to prevent too much power to accumulate in one singular branch or one singular person. That's why he has three branches. Those branches are legislative, this is the branch that make laws. Executive, these are the ones who enforces the laws. And judicial, these are the ones who interpret the laws and the constitution. So those are the main branches of the United States power, so to speak. Now, finally, let us talk a little bit about traditional versus modern families. Now, in America, it has been a very interesting country in this topic specifically. America, for most of its existence, has always been a more traditional and Christian country with those same values. So traditional family reflect those values of Christianity and at the very least the classical traditional family or family core. So that include a married couple with children. Nowadays is diminishing and the families are not as they used to in this traditional block, so to speak. So what it has happened is that now exists a new way of seeing families, the modern American family. This is are more diverse in structure, meaning that it is not just a man and a woman that are married. They can exist nowadays to women, to men, and many diverse perspective of what a family structure can be. Uh, I can say that nowadays it's more common in this modern family to see single parents family and couples without children and people living alone for the most part. So this is now the characteristic of the modern family. Now, with all of this said, I can say that American culture is quite interesting, and its changes and evolution, it is something to watch. So, with all of this said, thank you for your time, and cheers.